Morning. Bit going on today. We're off drilling, a lot of rolling, tillaging, spraying, all sorts of stuff. We should have started a bit earlier really, but this turned up yesterday. It's a 10 for a DP 250S 1998, 10 for a wagon plough. I bought it on Christmas Eve actually. It's only just been delivered. It's not for us, it's to sell. But bloody hell, whoever's had it, it was traded in at Farm Star again, a new one. But whoever's had it has really kept it well. I hope lad's left his lights. You know, metal's good. Oh, you need some big fields though, and a big tractor. It's on land or in furrow. You can adjust it. There's a few little jobs to do to it. A little bit of a bushing back wheel to repair. That could do with a look at. Them hubs are missing. Could do with something putting like on there. But I think it'll wash up really nice. In fact, it will. Everything's greased and looks really good. I've had a good look around it. Can't see any cracks. Bit of a battle scar on front. Not my summit rail. They've just beefed these pins up. They must have been flexing, so they've beefed them up without. Should have been done at factory really, but yeah. Need some big fields and a big tractor. £4 if anybody wants it. And I think it's for now at £4. These two trailers turned up last night. They're for a customer of ours in New Zealand. We'll put them in a container for him. There's them two. There's a straw bedder, some tyres, and a 14-ton tipping trailer to go in a wagon. So when we get worked up, we'll get them done for him. The work, I'm sure he said about £5.5. I might be wrong with it, but quite well made. And what I have noticed, which is good, is where would I see it? Oh, good quality trailers. Plenty of paint on them. I mean, you could soon build one. But yeah, look pretty good. Oh yeah, pretty stale. You know, I don't know whether Herbst is. Do you pronounce it that? Do you pronounce it Herbst or whatever? I don't know whether they insist on using British steel to sort of look after our economy, but more, if so, more bloody firms ought to do the same. Yeah, manufactured in Northern Ireland, renewable energy, so they must have turbines on site for to provide their electricity for their factory. But yeah, they're quite well finished off, well welded. So they're to sort of strap back together and put out wear. Phil's got some tillage to put on. Ollie's off back drilling. We've got some rolling. Our agronomist says it's time to get tillage last application of nitrogen. Well, we should split it, but it's growing that fast. It's about 18-inch tall now. Well, end of next week it'll be bloody it'll be in among spinner discs, so we're going to just give it the last slug, about 400 kilo I think, of neat N this afternoon. So that's it. That just takes its chance. That's like, apart from a bit of fungicide and looking after it with sprayer, that's about it for rain. So yeah, but it's not about rain tomorrow, so it's a bit panic. They ought to have been in here really. I ought to have said lads to come at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and we could have had an hour start. I've fothered all up. We're all done with cattle, so they're straight. I'll grease these rollers, start swapping tractor on to tillage spinner, and get them off. So right, we'll crack on. Oh, I've got a set of discs going and all. Go find them. These discs are up to only a few on the side of York, about 30 miles away. Local is picking him up at 8 o'clock, so what we'll do, we'll get them all folded up, yoked, chain them up on forklift, ready to drop on him at 8 o'clock, get him out Wastewing, bung it yard up, and usually fairly good. The prompt, if it says 8, we'll be here at 8. It's Johnson's Haulage, local, good lads. Oh, this tractor's stuck in bloody third gear or something. But I do know. It's now for summer, basically do it's a little bloody thumb screw. If you have it too tight, but it's not a thumb screw, it's like a big Allen stud. If you have it too tight, it won't go in gear, but it works out and then it won't go in gear. It's about twice a year job to fix. That's the mend. I always tell people when we're loading up, you know, there come in some real fancy wagons, you know, like big V8 bloody Scanias, brand new ones, and bloody 750 Volvos, you know, some real serious money's worth, and they're trailers, but just keep out way of it. I mean, we're insured for if we damage your wagon, but if someone ends up under something, I mean, you know, that's it, you're end of it, and end of year one, a lot of worry for the rest of your life. So, but that's safe enough. We'll leave it like that until he tows up. Excuse me. That one's flung out. Just pull her in. Trucker, yeah, we hadn't seen Trucker for ages. One of life's heroes, isn't he? He's been there 7 years. Didn't realise he'd left Farrers that long. Yeah. We've come to a field, a couple of fields at Birmingham, and one was as hard as iron it was. It's put some seed in ground, but a lot on top. But if it rains tomorrow, which it's forecast, it might be okay. But this field has a lot more moisture, and it's doing exactly, you know, it's putting the seed in the slot. So, I mean, there is a bit on top. I think there would be in here with any drill. I don't think any drill would go perfect, but it's cut a slot between and dumped the seed in. It's just some undressed oats because we've run out of seed. Run out of dressed seeds, so just some undressed ones. You know, it's just sat where it should be in that trough. Phil rolls it when we get a chance. It gets a bit of moisture, it'll be away. We drilled some barley 3 days ago, and it's very similar land, and it's like sat in the bottom of that trough. It's all plumped up. I reckon by Tuesday it'll have sprouted. You know, it just seems to have naturally swelled up with all that moisture in bottom of the trough, slit, and it's in an environment where you'd think it'd grow. Only worry I've got is putting its roots downhill. Spraying some foliar feed on some winter barley on some sandy soils, just to keep it wick really. But it's windy enough, got filled up, and but the wind's picked up, but it's focused rain tomorrow, so I want to get rid of it. And it's not really left with. So I've got my booms as low as possible, and trying to not I don't think there is a lot of drift, to be honest, but this bit might test whether it was the right decision to put narrow wheels on or not. It's wet when it's bloody dry, is this bit? I don't know, like a little pond. So we'll see. Give it a go. It's a bit. Windscope again. The job we are rounduping, this would be rounduping that wheat off, and Mr. Ogram's over there. Bloody litter. litters all over this farm. We used to get compost off a fair, and it didn't look like it in heat, but when you spread it and then it rained, bloody plastic all over. So we stopped that. We've got a lot of plastic on our land. I've got a bit of a rule, a bit of a stupid thing I do. In 20 lumps of plastic, 20 pieces of plastic every day. But I do it most days and all. And if I don't do it, I feel guilty, so I have to pick 30 or 40 the next day. And if everybody in the world did that, I mean, I'm not a superhero, but my farm's a shithole, so I just have to keep picking a bit up. And we are going on top of it, actually. So if everybody did it, it'd be a lot cleaner spot. We went by a lay-by the other day. I think it was a bit of a doggy lay-by as well. Got some mysterious people in cars. And I want doggy. Don't even know really what doggy is. It sounds a hard pasta. And anyway, I went by this, and it was just like you filled milk spreader with rubbish and spread it down this grass verge. It was horrendous. It was embarrassment to say you're a human, if that's what humans do nowadays. They don't teach them to. We call this Dodgy Bridge. It's a bridge what goes over a stream what goes through the farm. And my dad's had rollers in back, and I've had a muck trailer in back, and it's certainly just wide enough to go over with a big tractor. So yeah, Dodgy Bridge. There's some hogs we fatten. There's back of my dad's. You're looking at back of my dad's there. Corn store. I hope that it isn't very full this year, or it wasn't last year. But it'll be a lot fuller this year, I'm hoping. I'm being a little bit optimistic. To see that someone's McDonald's wrapper all bagged up in Dyke. I don't know, lazy twats take it home. It quite infuriates me, it does. I shouldn't let it get to art, but I would find him £1,000, and I would have traps all over, you know, these little wildlife camps, and it should be on the car as well. Whatever car you're in, whether you're driving or not, you should be responsible. And if you haven't got £1,000 for having your car, that's what I do. It's turned out to be the perfect spraying evening, nice and dry, wind's buggered off, just a little bit of breeze, but not much. Yeah, it's nice to be out and about, doing stuff, ticking a few boxes. They're drilling up at Birmingham. Well, he'll be back about 8. I think Phil will be back now. He'll be fothering up, getting fed up. And I'm just doing these bit of foliar feed on some barleys, just keep them pepped up a bit on this poorer land. So I just want to give a thank you to H&S Agri. He gave us a mention on one of his YouTube videos the other day, and for me a bit of good really, got a few subscribers. But if you like these videos, tick and subscribe. We're a mixed farm in East Yorkshire. Don't take things too serious, don't run newish stuff, so there's we're always breaking stuff. You know, if you don't bother.